Right. Should be able to see me. Hey, everybody. Good morning. I'm just going to adjust the camera because it doesn't let me do it before the actual class. Awesome. Hi, everybody. Can someone comment and say that they can hear me? Just in case. Yay. Thanks, Julie. Awesome. Okay. I do have a music on. I'm not sure how much you can hear it. I'm going to put it up 1. So we're not in a silence and you can't hear the cars as much. But yeah, if you do want to use your own music, you can go and grab it now. We'll start around 1 minute. So make sure you have a water, make sure you got a mat, and you don't need anything else. So you don't need a block, but if you have a yoga block at home, you can use that as well. So gutted I can't see you guys, but oh well. Hope you can see this. Okay. We are going to get started in a second. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. It's 1 o'clock. My sister wanted to shout out, so hi to my sister, to my brother-in-law. If you do want to shout out, you can just comment. I'll shout you out. That's my classic sister. Okay, so we'll do a vinyasa class today, and it's going to be a bit stronger vinyasa, so almost like a power flow. But if you don't feel it this morning, then just do your own thing, modify as much as you need. If you have any injuries, the same thing, modify as much as you need. So remember, you can drop your knees down always. You can always skip a vinyasa. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be focusing a lot on our upper body. So we'll do a few back bends and we'll do a few twists as well. Okay, let's start. We're going to start on our back. So lay all the way down, get super nice and comfy. And choose how you would like to bring your legs and how you would like to bring your arms. So totally up to you. If you want to start with opening into your hips, you can bring the soles of the feet together and drop the knees out to find a butterfly with your legs. But again, this is totally up to you. And if laying on your back doesn't feel good, you can always come up to seated as well. Okay, so on your back, just take a moment here, close your eyes. And just allow the body to be soft and heavy for a moment. It's time to bring your awareness towards your body. Just checking in with your body, seeing how it feels this morning. If there's any tension anywhere. And then we'll slowly bring our awareness towards our breath. Start noticing how you're breathing, how your breath flows in and out. How you're breathing into the belly, into your chest. And when you're ready here, take a few deep breaths in and out to really lengthen your next inhale. Do the same with your exhale. Trying to take around 4 to 5 deep breaths in here. So with your next deep exhale, breathe all the way out and let go of your deep breath. So let your next inhale to be short again. Just coming back to your everyday breath. And then slowly we'll start coming back to the body here. Start moving your fingers and your toes. Maybe flex and point your feet and roll into your wrists as well. Then gently drop your head to one side and then onto the other. So moving into the neck here. Lovely. So we're going to bring our feet, legs together here and bring arms over our head. So let's take a full body stretch in here. Make yourself super, super, super tall. Take a breath in. And then exhale. We're going to draw the arms in and hug both of the knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug here. Make yourself tiny. And maybe rock side to side across the lower back if that feels good. And you can also circle the knees here. Anything that feels good here. Lovely. So from here now, we're going to drop our feet down into the mat. And they're going to come nice and close to the hips. We're going to go into a bridge pose in here. Making sure your feet are hip distance apart. So we're going to bring arms down on the side of the body. Your palms are facing down. On your next inhale, we'll push the lower back into the mat. Engage through the core a bit. And then exhale. Let's lift the hips off the mat. So first, opening to the front of the body here. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the shoulders. Super, super gentle one here. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Exhaling out here. Good. And then slowly start dropping your hips back down to the mat. Really nice. When your hips are back down on the mat, just windscreen wipe the knees side to side. Time to move into the hips as well. And then hug your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Lovely. We're going to take hold of the back of our legs in here. We'll bring the chin up to the chest. Rock a few times on your back. This should feel quite nice on your spine. And we're going to come up to seated. And straight away, we're going to cross our legs in here. Good. Sitting nice and tall. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms high. And then exhale, our hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up again. Big stretch in here. And then exhale, keeping your arms straight, we're going to lower them forward. Good. We're going to go into eagle arms in here. So your right arm goes underneath the left, cross the elbows. Bring the back of the hands together or your palms. So see how your upper body feels in here. And we're going to take a breath in here. We'll push the elbows away. Lift through the chest. And then exhale, we're going to round through the back and bring the elbows into the body. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale up. Exhale, round. Good. One more. Inhaling up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Good. Inhale, we'll come up. And then exhale, we're going to unravel the arms. Bring them back forward. Inhale, we'll reach the arms high. And then exhale, we're going to find a twist in here. So twisting to the left. Right arm goes onto your, or right hand onto left knee. Left arm behind. Lift through the chest and relax the shoulders here. Holding for 3 breaths. You got 2. Good. Last breath. Inhale. We're going to come out of the twist. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, lower the arms forward. Going to the other side now. So your left arm goes underneath the right. Cross the elbows, back of the hands or your palms together. Ready here. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhaling up. Exhaling, round. Last one. Inhaling up. Exhaling, round in. Good. Inhale, come out. Exhale, unravel the arms. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, find a twist to the other side. So your left hand goes onto the right knee. Right arm goes behind. Good. Relaxing the shoulders. Good. Another 2. Last breath. Good. Inhale, we'll go through the center, reaching the arms high. Exhale, lower hands down in front of you. Go over the ankles or bring your legs to one side. And then move yourself back a bit on your mat. We're going into a tabletop position here now. Untucking your toes, making sure your wrists are underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Let's move into the spine a bit more here. So we're going to inhale, we'll drop the belly. Lift through the chest and through the tailbone and exhale. Let's go the other way and round through the back. 2 more here. Inhale. Dropping the belly, lifting through the chest. Exhale, rounding. Last one, inhaling. Exhale, rounding here. Lovely. We go back into a neutral tabletop in here. Most important that you're hugging your belly into. You got a nice flat lower back. So try not to arch through the lower back. We'll tuck our right toes under here. Let's push the right heel back. Move your left foot out. Now we're going to go into modified side plank. The right foot comes down and the right arm reaches all the way up to the ceiling. Good. Let's reach down, right arm forward and lift the right foot off the mat. Good. Inhale, we'll draw the knee and elbow together. Exhale, we'll extend out. Good. Inhale together. Exhale, extend out. You got 3. And out. And 2. And out. Last one. Inhale together. Exhaling out. Good. We're going to keep that right leg high. Just drop your right hand back down and bring the left foot back into normal. So right leg will stay nice and high. We're going to reach now, left fingertips forward. So your right leg and left arm is up. Good. Bending into your right knee. So the right sole of the foot is facing up. And you're more than welcome to stay here now. You've got an option. Option is to reach with your left hand to the right foot. So find the opposite foot. Option is to stay here. And option is to push that foot and find a bit of a back bend in here. Good. We're holding for 3. 2. Last breath. Good. Try to control and let go of that foot. Reach the leg and the arm out. And then drop the hand and drop the knee. Good. Push the hips down onto the heels for a second. Roll into your wrists. Good. Getting a bit warmer now. Okay, ready to go to the other side. We'll do exactly the same on the other side. So coming onto your tabletop again. And we'll start here with tucking our left toes under, left heel goes back. Good. And then move your right foot out. The sole of the left foot will come down and the left arm will reach all the way up to the ceiling. First thing here, you're going to reach that left arm over your head and then lift your left leg off or left foot off the mat. Ready here. Inhale, knee and elbow together. Exhaling out. And you got 4. And out. 3. Use your breath. And 2. And out. Last one. In. And out. Good. Keeping that left leg high. Drop the left hand down. Good. Come back into that tabletop. Left leg stays high. Good. Let's reach that right arm forward now. Lift the hand off the mat. Hug your belly. Good. So option. Sorry, not option now. We're going to bend into that left knee. So option is to stay. Option is to reach for the foot. And option is to press that foot into your hand. Find a bit of a back bend here. Holding 3. You can do it. 2. Last breath. Good. Control. Release. Drop the hand, drop the knee. Good. If you want to drop your hips down into the heels again, you can roll into the wrists. Good. And then now we're going to go into our first downward facing dog. So pressing into the hands. Let's tuck the toes under and push the hips nice and high. First one, when you get here, pedal it out. So bend into the knees as much as you can. Move through the ankles here. And think about lengthening through the back in here. So you want to get your back straight instead of focusing on your hamstrings here. Good. We'll take another 2 breaths here. One more. Good. So on your next inhale, looking up to the fingers. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat, or maybe walk. Inhale, let's lift halfway the first time. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, let's come up. Reaching the arms high. Oh, I can't see my head. Exhale, we'll fold back down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's place the hands down here. Step back and find your first high plank. Good. Checking in that your wrists are underneath the shoulders like you did in your tabletop. Pushing your heels to the back of the room. Hug your belly in and squeeze your glutes. Holding for 3. For 2. Last breath. Good. And then gently drop the knees down into the mat. Untuck your toes. Drop your hips a tiny little bit here so you can bring your shoulders over your fingertips. We're going to inhale, drop halfway, elbows into your body. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale again, drop down. Exhale, lift up. Last 2. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling up. Last one here. Halfway. And up. Good. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and float through your vinyasa here now. So find your back bend. I'm going to go for this one. And we all meeting back in our downward facing dog again. So hips high. Let's take 2 breaths here. Last one. Good. Inhale. Look up to the fingers. Exhale. Find your way to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, let's come up. Reaching the arms high. Exhale, folding back down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands down. Step or hop back. Float through the vinyasa straight away. If you want to drop the knees, you can. Meeting back, falling down dog again. And we'll take a breath here. Exhale. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, we're going to step the foot between the hands here and come up into our first high lunge. We're just going to take a breath here. Exhale, we'll drop the hands back down. Step the right leg back. Flow through the vinyasa. Back into your down dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step before between your hands, come up, 100%. Find a balance. And drop the hands back down. Step that left leg back. Flow through the vinyasa. Lovely. Inhale, look up to the fingers again. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, come up. Reach the arms high. Exhale, first chair pose here. Let's sit nice and low. Good. If your feet are hip distance apart, bring your feet together. Bring your legs together so knees are touching. Think about your pelvic tilting here. So you're not arching through the lower back. Hug it in. And your chest stays nice and open. Inhale. Exhale. Sit a bit lower. Inhale. Exhale a bit lower. Inhale. Exhale a bit more. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale, find the fold over the legs. Lovely. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's place the hand down. Step or hop back. Flow to the vinyasa again. Back in lunge. Good, and remember when you were sitting down in a cross-legged position, when we're doing the eagle arms, we're going back into the eagle arms. So, lowering the arms forward, right arm underneath the left. Find a balance. And we'll do the same that we did seated here. So, inhale, lift, exhale, round. Inhale, lift your palms, and see if you can bend into that front knee a tiny little bit more. Take in 2 breaths. One more. Good. We're going to release the fingertips here. We're going to reach the arms high, take a breath in. Exhale, leaning halfway over that right leg. Really hug your belly in and think about that pelvic tilt again now. Looking forward all the way to the top of the mat in here. We're taking a breath. And exhale, you're going to step your left foot next to the right. Back into your chair pose. Squeeze the legs, squeeze your knees. Inhale. Exhale, sit down a bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, find a fold over the legs. Lovely. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's place the hands down. Step or hop back. Flow to the vinyasa here. Ready to go to the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Come up, high lunge. Good, let's find those eagle arms in here. So bringing the arms forward. Left arm underneath the right. Crossing the palms. Sorry, crossing the elbows, palms at your back of the hands together. Let's lift. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. Exhale, unravel. Arms will go behind. Interlace the fingers, push the hands down, roll the shoulders back, lift through the chest. Find a bit of a back bend here. 2 more breaths. One more. Good, let's release the fingertips in here. Take a breath in, reach the arms high. Exhale, we're leaning halfway. Good. Looking all the way to the front of the mat. Hug your belly. Take a breath in. Exhale, let's step that right foot in. Find that chair pose, sit nice and low. Inhale. Exhale, find a fold, lovely. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's place the hands down. Step or hop back. Flow through the vinyasa here. We'll go back into a down dog, and from your down dog, let's drop the knees. Find a child's pose for a few breaths. Have some water if you'd like. I'm absolutely tripping. Woo. Okay, so the next sequence will be more twisting. We'll take another 3 breaths in here. Make them nice and long. Okay, last one. And then slowly, let's lift back up into our downward facing dog. We'll meet there. We'll take 2 nice long breaths here. So inhale, exhale out. Inhale, Exhale out. Good. Inhale. Look up to the fingers. Exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, folding over the legs here. Inhale, we'll come up, reach the arms high. Exhale, sit back down into chair pose. Again, if your feet are apart, bring them back together. Good, we'll sit nice and low. Think about your hips in here. We're going to lower hands to our heart center. If you've been to my class before, you've definitely done this one before. We're going to find a twist in here. So first thing here, try to sit nice and low. Make sure your knees are nicely level. So if you're twisting now, make sure one knee doesn't come forward. And we're going to twist to the right. So thinking about bringing the left elbow outside of your right knee. Pressing the hands together here, really finding that twist here. Good. You can keep those palms together. If you want to open them up a bit, or open your arms up here, you can do that as well. Lovely. Holding for another 2. One more. Good. If your arms are apart, we're going to bring the hands back together. We're going to keep that twist, looking down onto your right foot. And then try to step your left leg back now. We're going to keep ourselves in that twist. We'll take it back here. And then exhale, you're going to come to the center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Good, so bending into that front knee in here. Really pushing that back foot into the mat. So making sure you have your weight equal in both your feet. Relaxing your shoulders. We'll take another 2 breaths here. Just a nice warrior 2. One more. Good. Let's straighten that front knee here. And let's turn the right toes in. Good. We're going to find a wide-legged fold in here. So first thing here, turning your toes in, we're going to bring hands onto our hips. Inhale, we'll lift through the chest. And exhale, let's find a fold over the legs. Good. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can find your ankles on your big toes. Thinking about bringing the crown of your head down to the mat. And if you don't want to stay still, move around a bit. We'll take in another 3 breaths here. Last one. Good. So from here now, we'll press into the hands. Bring the hands underneath your chest. So we're going to find a twist in here now. So left hand will stay underneath your chest. We're going to reach the right arm high. Find a twist. Good. Trying to keep your hips nicely square. Try not to tilt through the hips. Lovely. Holding for another 2. Good. One more breath. And exhale, we'll drop that right hand down. Walk your hands forward. Turn your right toes forward and find a low lunge in here. And what we'll do is we're going to drop the back knee down and untuck the back toes. We'll press into the left hand and the right arm reaches high. And exhale with the right fingertips, we're going to reach for the left foot. So option is to stay. Option is just to lift that left foot off. Or if you can, find the foot. So find a stretch into the left quad in here. We're holding here. Keeping your chest open. We're holding for another 3. This is a quite strong stretch. 2. One more breath. Good. We're going to release that foot gently. Good. Bringing the right arm up. And then exhale. Let's drop the right hand down. Tucking the back toes. We'll lift the back knee off the mat and we'll step the right leg back. Flow through the vinyasa here. Reconnect with your breath. And we're meeting back in down dog. Take a breath in. Exhaling out. Inhale. Look up to the fingers. Exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhaling halfway left. Exhale. Folding over the legs. Inhale. Let's come up. Reach the arms high. And exhale, sit back down into chair pose. Find you bringing your feet together if they're not. Knees together. And then lower hands to your heart center. Ready for the twisting here. Let's sit tiny bit lower. Twisting to the left. Keeping your knees level. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Pressing the hands together and keeping the palms together or opening your arms in here. If you'd like. Sit the hips nice and low. Last two. Last breath. Good. If your arms are apart, bring the hands back together, looking down to your left foot. Let's step the right leg back. Find a balance here, pressing the hands. Good. We're going to inhale. Exhale, come into the center. Inhale, we're going to come up. Exhale, we'll open up warrior two. On your left side. I got burn in my left leg. Okay, relax the shoulders. Press into the back foot, you can do it. Last two. Almost there, one more breath. Good, straighten that front knee. Woo! Turn the toes in. Maybe shake the legs. Oh, I'm going to shake the legs. Ouch. Okay, we're going to find a fold in here. If you need to adjust yourself if you're on your mat a bit, do. Again, turn your toes in. If you want to have your legs this time a bit more wider, maybe a tiny bit more together, you can do that as well. Hands to your hips. Let's inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, find a fold over the legs. Going down. And again, you can release the hands down. You can find the ankles. And again, you can move side to side. Or maybe forward and back. So bring your weight onto your toes and then onto the heels. Last two breaths here. Good. So coming back to the center here. Pressing into the hands. So both your arms are nice and straight. Now bringing the hands underneath your chest. We're going to bring right hand just underneath. And we're going to reach the left arm high. Trying to keep your hips, again, nice and square. So try not to tilt. Holding for two. One more. Good, and we're going to release that arm down. You can really feel which side is more open with the twist. Okay, we're going to bring hands forward. Walking them forward. Turning your left toes forward. Bending into the left knee. So find that low lunge and drop the right knee down into the mat. Lovely. Let's find a twist in here. So press into the right hand, left arm reaches high. Good, and then left fingertips will reach back. And you can keep that right foot down. You can lift the right foot. And you can also find the right foot. Finding that quad stretch in here. And again, don't forget your upper body here. Lift through the chest. Drop the hips. Last two breaths. You're doing great. One more. Good, and really gently releasing that foot if you hold it. Reaching the left arm high, and then dropping the hand down. Good. Let's tap the back toes, lift the back knee, press into the hands, and step your left leg back. Flowing through the vinyasa here. We'll meet back in down dog. And then let's drop the knees down. Find a child's pose for a few breaths. Have some water. We got one more sequence to go. Three more breaths in. Good, last one. Lovely. Okay, back into your downward facing dog when you're ready. Let's press the hands down, hips high, and take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, your right leg goes high. Exhale, we'll draw the right knee to the chest, just in the middle. Inhale, push back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the middle. One more, inhale back. Exhale, knee to the middle, hold for two, hug it in. Last breath here. Good, try not to swing, just step that right foot between your hands, or almost between your hands. Good, come up into your high lunge here. Good, we'll take a breath in. Exhale, open back up into warrior two. Good, we're going to open the front palm in here this time. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, we're going to reverse. And then you have options of staying here. If you want to find a tiny bit more stretch into that right upper arm, we'll drop the right hand to our lower back. And you can stay here, or you can bind both your left and right fingers. So bringing the left hand behind, binding your fingertips, keeping your legs in here, holding for another 3, 2, last breath. Good. And we're going to open the arms back up and flow back into warrior two. Take a breath in. And then exhale, let's go back into our high lunge. High lunge. Good. We'll step forward here now. And we're going to hug the left knee up to the chest. So ready, lean forward with your chest a bit more so you have a bit less journey to go. Coming into your first balance here. Find that left knee. Good, take a breath in here. And then exhale, let's release that foot down. Shake the legs out. Good, and you can stand in the middle of the mat now. So standing a tiny bit back in here. We're going to find a dancer's pose. And we're going to go balancing on our right leg. So just be aware. So left leg goes up. I'm going to move a tiny bit back so you can actually see my head. Okay, so what we'll do is, let's bring right hand onto our hip, and we're going to left hand will find the left foot, outside of the left foot or your ankle. Good. So reaching your right arm all the way up. And this might be the stage where you want to stay today. Absolutely fine. Making sure your left knee is facing down, and just keeping your chest super, super open here. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can just lean forward. Leaning forward. You're going to start feeling that stretch into the left quad a bit more. If you want to add a bit more, you can press that left foot into the left hand and open through the chest and through that left quad a tiny bit more. Woo. And if you fall out, go back into it. If you going back through those steps again. If anyone would like to use a wall, you can use a wall here as well. Trying to keep your hips as square as you can. Super, super hard in this pose. Good. Last breath in here. And then we're going to gently come out and release. Good. Shake the legs out. Maybe roll into that right ankle. Lovely. And if you were in the middle of the mat, move yourself back forward. Okay. Let's inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, find a fold over the legs, go down. Inhale, lifting halfway here. Exhale, placing your hands down, step or hop back. Options of flow through the vinyasa. If you want to skip it, you're welcome to do that as well. And we're meeting back on the other side. Not other side, meeting back in the downward facing dog. Whew. Okay, now we're going to the other side. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to the chest. Bring it in. Inhale, push back. Exhale, knee to the chest. Last one. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to the chest. Let's hold. 2. Come on. One more breath. And step the foot between your hands. No swing. Good, come up high. Lunge again. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Good, and we're going to go back into the reverse warrior like we did on the right side. So open the front palm, reach the fingertips forward and reverse. Keeping your legs. Good, again, you have that option to drop your left hand to your lower back. Maybe find the fingertips. Oh, maybe. Two more breaths. Last one. Good, releasing slowly. Back into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, back into a high lunge. Good. And you know what's coming now? We're going into the balance. So just leaning forward. Good. Find a point that you're staring at. Step forward and hug your right knee in. Stay tall. Last two breaths. One more. Lovely. And drop that foot down. Shake the legs. Whew. Okay, we got our dancer's pose on the other side now. We're almost there. After this, we are slowing down. So, again, choose a spot in your room wherever it's easier for you to balance. Super hard on the carpet. So I feel you if you're on a carpet. But we're going to find a balance on our left foot. So right leg comes up. Right ankle into your right hand. Squeezing the knees together. And then reaching your left arm high. Again, you can stay here. You can lean forward a tiny bit, making sure that right knee will stay looking down. Or you can press that right foot into a hand. Making sure you're not holding your breath like I just did. Ooh, this is hard. Okay, if you fall out, go back in. Let's try one more time. Making sure you're keeping your front of the body super, super open. Last breath here. And try to control, come out. Woo. And release the foot down. Shake it out. Well done, everybody. Ooh, my left glute. Okay, we almost there. We're going to flow through one more vinyasa. You can see me. One more vinyasa, and then we're going to slow down. So back onto the top of the mat. Let's inhale. Reach the arms high. Exhale, find the fold over the legs straight away. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let's place the hands down here. Step or hop back. Flow through that last vinyasa here if you'd like. This feels good. And we're meeting back in down dog. Good. So from your down dog, true dog, it's a new word today. We're going to drop the knees and find a tabletop. We'll cross the legs in here. So like you did before, like you were coming over, we're going to go over the other way. Help yourself with your hands. And then extend the legs out. Good. Move yourself a tiny little bit forward in your mat and shake the legs out. Okay, so what we'll do here now is I was thinking about doing a fold, but because we're going into a back bend, we don't want to do a fold just before. So we're going to lay down on our back and we're going to go back into a bridge pose. So just like we started today's practice, and we're going to go together through two of them. And then I'm going to give you options to go either into a deeper bridge pose or maybe a full wheel. So there's a few options. And also if you have a block and you want to find a more restorative version, you can have a supported bridge pose. But anyway, let's lay down on our back. So move yourself even more forward. Lay down and bring your feet nice and close to your hips again. So like they were before. And we're going to bring arms down on the side of the body. Head is going to come down. So let's see how that bridge pose feels now in the end of the class, comparing to the the first one you did today. So inhale, let's push the lower back into the mat, and then exhale, we'll lift the hips off the mat. So hips are going high. Lovely, so you might be able to go into your shoulders a bit more. Maybe you can press into the feet a bit more. Good, holding for another 2. One more breath. Good, and we'll slowly, slowly lower the hips back down into the mat. And when they're back on the mat, just rinse, rewipe the knees side to side again. Good, and we're going to try to go into a tiny little bit deeper version. So if you'd like to come with me, we'll go together. If you don't want to do that deeper version, you can do the first one we just did as well. So inhaling, lower back into the mat. Exhale, we'll lift the hips. And again, you can stay, or you can interlake the fingers behind your back. You're going to roll yourself onto the shoulders a bit more, so you can lift yourself a bit more higher. And now here, think about squeezing your inner thighs together a tiny bit. So kind of imagine there's a ball, like a beach ball that you want to squeeze. Holding for 3, 2, 1 more breath. Good. And then releasing your hands, gently dropping the hips. Lovely. And rinse, wiping the knees side to side again. Good. Okay, so these were your 2 options. Now, if you want to go back into option number 1, you can, or 2, or if you have a full wheel in your practice, you can go into a full wheel. So full wheel is on your feet and your hands. If you want to go into that, making sure your hands are next to your ears and your fingertips are facing your shoulders. And when you're pressing up now, you need to press into your feet and your hands equally, so you can lift your head off the mat. And when you're coming out of that full wheel, making sure your chin comes into your chest first. But again, if you haven't tried this one before, just skip that one, okay? Because there's no one really there to help you to come out if you need to. I might only do 1, so if you want to do that, you can do 1, you can do 2, the same with your normal bridge pose. Now I'm not going to cue into it because this is kind of really personal how long you want to stay down. Lovely. So if you're still doing your bridge or full wheel, keep going. If you feel like you've finished with the back bends, finally hug the knees into your chest. And also a really, really nice way to find a bit of neutralization through the spine. You can bring legs over your head. If you do that, really gentle with your neck. And you have that option here to find a shoulder stand as well if you'd like. Lovely. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to go through one more stretch, and then we're going to find our final resting pose. And we're going to finish the day with a figure 4. So wherever you are now, slowly find your way back onto your back and bring your feet nice and close to your hips again. So from here now, we're going to extend our left leg or left heel all the way up to the ceiling, and we're going to bring the left ankle over the right knee so the left knee drops out. If you feel a stretch through the left hip already, just stay where you are. If not, you're going to bring both of your hands behind the right leg. I can't say right or left anymore. And we're going to hug that right leg nice and close to the chest. So what you want to do here now is get your left leg away from your chest and your right leg closer. And kind of imagine that you have a wall in front of you and you want to push that right foot against the wall. So both of your legs are active. Relax the shoulders down and we're going to take 4 breaths here. Last 2. Last breath. Lovely. So gently from here, we're going to release the right foot back down to the mat. And then unravel the legs. Good. Windscreen wipe or hug the knees into your chest. Good. And then we're going to find our way to the other side. So extending your right leg up and then crossing the ankle over the knee. And you can stay here, just push that right knee away or interlake the fingers behind your left leg. Again, keeping both of the legs active. So imagine that you're pushing that left foot into the wall and think about pushing your right knee away from the chest. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, take 4 breaths. Last one. Super gently releasing the left foot down, unraveling the legs again. And again, windscreen wiping the knees, maybe hug the knees into the chest. And an option here now, before we're going to go into our final resting pose, you can find a happy baby. If there's any other stretches you would like to go through, you're welcome to do it now. Lovely. And before we're going to find our resting pose now, if you want to have some water, you can. If you want to put some layers on, you can do that as well. And the resting pose is up to you. If you want to find it on your back, you can lay on your back. Maybe bring the soles of the feet together, drop the knees out again to find a butterfly. If you want to come up to seated, you can do that as well. Or maybe find a child's pose or lay on your front, on your side. Whatever feels good for you. So in your resting pose, just make sure there's no tension in your body. You can really, really have a rest here. Your body is heavy, your body is soft. So if you have found your way there, close your eyes. And allow the body to be heavy and start with your toes and the soles of the feet, your ankles. Let your lower legs be soft, your knees, upper legs, both your hips, lower back and your belly, your upper back and your chest. Let both of your shoulders to be soft, your upper arms, elbows, forearms and both your hands, the back of your neck, the front of your neck, your jaw, your face, both your ears, the back of your head, and the crown of your head. Allow the whole body to be heavy and soft. Allow the whole body to be heavy and soft. Slowly start coming back to your breath. And if you'd like to join me here, take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up your body, and exhale through the mouth and let go. Inhale again, fill up. Exhale, let go. One more time. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. Good. Slowly come back to your body and start waking up your toes again, then your fingers, then move your head side to side, and eventually take a full body stretch or hug the knees into the chest, or do both. Gently roll yourself onto your favorite side of the body. Pause there for a moment. And then come all the way up to seated. Let's finish the class all together. So either sit nice and tall or, no, actually sit nice and tall. Either bring hands onto your legs or bring your hands together to touch to your heart center. Let's let our head down towards your heart center. Thanking yourself for taking time this morning for your body and your mind. Thanking all the others for joining you this morning. And I would like to thank you all for letting me be your guide. Open your eyes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you liked it. Stay safe, and I hope you well and enjoy the rain, if it rains wherever you are. Thank you again so much. Make sure you drink some water and have a wonderful day. Bye. And hi to Oliver for joining me.